Ho Chi Minh City, the heartbeat of Vietnam. Skyscrapers, rooftop, cafes, endless motorbikes, and skyrocketing rent. Everyone's saying Saigon's getting expensive. But is it still affordable? By the end of this video, you're going to know exactly how much it costs to live in Ho Chi Minh City as both a single expat and a family. Rent, food, transport, and lifestyle included. And stick around because I'll share what surprised me the most when I started researching whether my family could actually move there. Hey, if you don't know, I'm Mai, a Canadian-Hmong mom of 2 living in Vietnam, married to my Canadian-Vietnamese husband, Tuck. We sold everything in Canada to start over abroad, and now we help other families to do the same. Our philosophy is redefine home, create income, and educate beyond the system. Recently, I've been wondering if we should try living in Ho Chi Minh City, even just for a few months. So I just started researching the real cost of living there for a family of 4 and for single expats. Saigon is not the bargain it used to be, but depending on where you live, it might still surprise you. Let's break it down. So number 1, housing, one of your biggest expenses. Saigon is divided into districts, and each one feels like its own city. So District 1, it's central, full of cafes, nightlife, and offices. A 1-bedroom here can cost about $600 to $1,000 a month, and a nice 3-bedroom apartment for families starts around $1,200 to $2,000 plus, depending on the building. District 2, Tien Tao Dien, this is Expat Central. Tree-lined streets, international schools, bakeries, and modern condos. Families love it, but it's pricey. A 2-bedroom apartment starts around $800, and a villa or large condo for families easily hits $1,500 to $2,500 plus. District 7, I'm hoping that I'm saying this right, it's Phu Mai Hung. More suburban, quieter, cleaner, popular with Koreans and international families. 3-bedroom here runs about $1,000 to $1,800 depending on amenities. District 3 is Bin Tien, and I'm sorry, I hope I'm saying that correctly, but it's slightly cheaper, still central, but more local. You can find 1-bedroom for $400 to $700, and family places are around $900 to $1,400. So for context, single expats, $400 to $1,000 a month. Family of 4, budget around $1,200 to $2,000 for comfortable living. And then if you want to be luxury, it's about $2,500 and plus. That's already higher than Da Nang, where we rent our 3-bedroom near the beach for under $800. Number 2, food and groceries. Now, let's talk about food because this is where Vietnam still shines. If you eat local, you can live like a king on a budget. Street food, local meals cost $1.50 to $2.50 per dish, and even nicer Vietnamese restaurants average $4 to $6 per meal. But if you want Western groceries or eat out in expat areas like Tao Dien, your cost jumps fast. Imported items like cheese, pasta, and cereal can double or triple what you pay in Da Nang. So on average, a single expat is around $250 to $400 a month for groceries. A family of 4 expect about $600 to $900 a month, depending on how often you cook at home. So Saigon would definitely bump our monthly food budget. Number 3, transportation. Next up is transportation. Saigon traffic is legendary. If you're brave enough to drive a motorbike, gas and parking are cheap. It's about $30 to $50 a month total. But many families prefer Grab, the local version of Uber, for safety and convenience. Grab rides within the city usually ranges from $1.50 to $3.50. But if you're doing multiple rides per day, that adds up fast, around $150 to $250 a month for regular commuting. Taxis are still affordable, but not efficient during rush hour. And while public buses exist, most expats rarely use them due to crowding and scheduling. So for families, budgeting $200 to $300 a month on transport gives plenty of flexibility. Number 4, healthcare and insurance. So one thing I always check is healthcare. Saigon has some of Vietnam's best hospitals. Apparently, FV Hospital, MIC, Family Medical Practice, City International Hospital. Those are just all examples of places that you would go. Consultations are fast. and English-speaking doctors are widely available, something we love in Vietnam overall. So prices, a doctor visit or checkup ranges about $25 to $60 USD. A simple ultrasound or blood test can be done the same day for under $100, and health insurance for a family might range from $800 to $1,200 a year, depending on coverage. It's still dramatically cheaper than Canada or the US and much faster, but it is more expensive than smaller cities like Da Nang and Nha Trang. Number 5, education for families. Now let's talk about education, the deal breaker for many families. Ho Chi Minh City has the most international schools in Vietnam: British, American, Canadian, French, and bilingual options. But the choices come with a price tag. Mid-range international schools are about $8,000 to $12,000 USD a year per child. Top-tier schools are about $15,000 to $25,000 USD per child. Yes, I know, that's so expensive. So for families homeschooling, that's obviously much cheaper, but space matters. In Saigon, most condos don't have large play areas like we have in Da Nang, so finding balance can be harder. Number 6, entertainment and lifestyle. Saigon is vibrant. Rooftop bars, co-working cafes, art shows, concerts. For single expats, this city is paradise for networking, dating, and social life. A coffee averages $2 to $3. A co-working space around $100 to $150 a month, and a night out can range from $20 to $50 depending on your choices. Families will find play cafes, kids zones, and malls are everywhere, but activities add up fast. So the budget would be around $100 to $200 a month for singles and $250 to $400 a month for families, especially if you explore regularly. Now, we still need to cover what a real monthly budget looks like, but before we dive into that, hit that subscribe button if you're thinking about moving abroad, building a freedom lifestyle, or just curious how families like ours make it work overseas. Because this channel is where we help you live free, earn online, and redefine what home really means. So here's a mini recap about the real monthly budget. Let's talk real numbers. Here's what your total monthly cost could look like in Ho Chi Minh City. Single expats, modest lifestyle. Rent, $500 to $900. Food, $300. Transportation, $80. Extras is about $150. So in total, around $1,000 to $1,500 a month. So for a family of 4, like a comfortable lifestyle, I would say it's about rent is about $1,500. Food is about $800. Education is about $1,200. Transportation would be about $250. Entertainment and extras would be about $300. So the average total would be around $3,500 to $4,000 a month. So could you live cheaper? Yes. If you go local, homeschool, and avoid imported goods, you could probably do it closer to $2,500 a month as a family, but that's still higher than Da Nang. So I think I might just stay in Da Nang for now and just go visit Ho Chi Minh City. So when I started researching Saigon, part of me thought maybe we should move there for a year. The energy, the business opportunities, the communities, they're all incredible. But then I looked at the prices between rent, school, fees, and traffic stress. I realized Saigon is amazing, but it's not where we'll thrive as a family right now. And plus, I love the beach and I'd rather be closer to the beach. So Da Nang just sounds perfect for me right now. However, for single expat, the city is fast-paced, full of opportunities, and still affordable compared to Bangkok and Singapore. So if you're a digital nomad, content creator, or remote worker, Saigon can still be an amazing base this year. But for families, especially with young kids, it takes more intentional budgeting and maybe a little more patience for the chaos. If you're planning your own move abroad, you don't have to figure it out alone. Join my free community, the Abundant Living Collective, your go-to space for expat living. It's a community to discuss expat living, tips, and just a community chat to help you create an abundant life abroad. And if you want deeper stories, money breakdowns, and real-life lessons from living overseas, sign up to my weekly newsletter, My Notes, at myabundant.com/newsletter. I wanted to take the time to thank you for watching and supporting what I create. It truly means the world to me and I really appreciate you. And that's all for today's video. If you found this helpful, check out this one right here where I compare Da Nang versus Nha Trang and reveal which city actually feels like home. Let's grow, glow, and flourish together.